Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. If you have faulted on this particular video, clearly you are looking at filling your Krea CS application form. I am Sanika Mate, your friend, your mentor and guide, and will be taking you through this particular process to ensure it's a seamless experience for you and you don't really kind of get worried. Okay, so if you are looking at Krea for their programs, then I'm sure you have gone through the guidelines as well. They have started the application. They are giving you time up till the 4th of January. However, if you are submitting the application, you can select the PI dates and accordingly you can appear for the PI to get your results, the interview dates. So the CAT slots are provided, which is their entrance test. Okay. Krea aptitude test. You can select the slot and accordingly appear for your interview in the month of January. They will connect with you for the same. Okay. Now let's look at how exactly the form would look like. But just before that, some important information. Okay. Applicants must be in grade 12th and have passed grade 12th. Now for you guys, I'm sure this would be something which would give you confusion, but don't worry. For all the applicants who are applying, a lot of you are now in 12th standard, which they understand. However, ensure that your 10th standard is 50% and above. That's what is the minimum eligibility criteria. You should be 21 years and below. 21 years and above will not be accepted. Students from all the boards, okay, and international boards are eligible. I think rest the information is something which is very, very self-explanatory. There is no minimum test score or extracurricular requirement for application. Okay, now moving ahead to the registration. The registration link will be available for you in the description, or you can directly go to the grad school zone, which will take you to this particular page. If you have never ever registered for Krea, it will ask you to register, which would mean it will ask you here, register button, the blue one. You will have to click there, ensure you update your complete name, your official email address. Now again, ensure the email address is something which is a personal email address and not affiliated to school. Okay, so update your email address, your mobile number. Now they would verify both. However, an OTP will be sent to you on your mobile number after entering the captcha and selecting your state and city. When you agree, you get into the login. All right, you log in and you move to the dashboard here. All right, and which will ask you to start your application. You will have to select which cohort. Basically, you're going for the 2030 cohort. All right, so you have to hit apply now and start entering your details. Before that, it will give you a lot of information. It will tell you that there are 8 sections in the form. It will tell you the mandatory information. Wherever there is an asterisk mark, it is a mandatory space, and you have to ensure that you are filling that particular space and ensuring that there is right information fed in. Okay. This is something, it is, it not to be told, but I think it's just, just to clear the information. The form needs to be filled in English. Okay, be it any form, it needs to be filled in English. For Krea, it will be English. Okay, one application can be submitted. There was a confusion. A lot of students have come up to me and asked, you can submit only one application for Krea for the academic year. So this is only one application. It's only with Flame you get 2 attempts. But for Ashoka and Krea, there is only one application in one academic year. All right. Duplicate submission may lead to disqualification. So do not try any kind of, tricks there. Application are reviewed on a rolling basis. So apply early as recommended. Okay. International applicants are advised to apply in round 1 or 2 to allow sufficient time and visa approvals. The admission office may contact you. So in case if they have any kind of questions, your personal email ID, they would be able to get in touch with you. Financial assistance is something which will be open once you are shortlisted. Okay, so in case if you are looking at financial assistance, need-based scholarships would be provided you get in touch with them. And in case if you have any questions, this is the admissions team. You can get in touch with them. Again, they are also very proactive. All right, starting with the application. Would be a little note from the director. Go through it. It is always nice to go through your application before you start filling it. Okay. Once you do that, it will ask you, importantly, this is the document list. Again, I'm repeating in case if you have not seen the other videos, any form filling video, there is one tip I give to all my students. Ensure all your documents are kept in one folder with your first name and the document. For example, it's Sanika photo, Sanika 10th mark sheet, Sanika 12th mark sheet. Ensure the documents are listed and kept, because trust me, the cycle has just started. Okay. And you would require these documents whenever you would be filling the form. These documents, 10th mark sheet, 11th mark sheet, predictive scores, photograph, category, certificate, everything is something which you will require as you start filling it. It's always better to save it so you know that it's all at one place and you don't really have to kind of move helter-skelter. Okay, so you would require a photograph in JPEG or PNG format, and maximum allowed is 512 KB. Okay, for Krea it's 512 KB, so ensure you use certain apps which are there and ensure you kind of smaller the photograph. Your government ID with date of birth, so Aadhaar card, PAN card, passport, whatever you have, which is a photo ID, ensure that is there with you. Your Aadhaar card number, it's important, so ensure you have that with you, and a copy of it as well. Your transcript in support of your 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. So when they say transcript, they're talking about mark sheet. So your mark sheets for your 10th, 11th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th predictive scores. Okay, your transcript score sheet in support of your ACT and SAT, just in case if you're declaring it. If it is good ACT or SAT scores, you get the opportunity of skipping the Krea aptitude test. So in case if you're giving your scores, ensure you're supporting it with the proper transcript, which is your mark sheet. Okay, certificate, collaterals of an online program, internships, achievements, any extracurricular activities, ensure you have the certificate with you for the same. Okay, and most importantly, certificates, collaterals for internships, as I did mention, and also in case if you are highlighting any kind of disability, any kind of health issue, ensure you are supporting it with your proper certificate. Okay, now starting with the form, the first section, personal details. Your personal details will be your first name, middle name, your last name, sex assigned at birth, gender, category, your preferred pronouns, she, her, they, them, whatever is your preferred one, you can select in the form. It's a drop down. Okay, email address, mobile number, nationality, and then they would ask you your preference. Now, when they are asking you your preference is as simple. Okay, it is not something which you are defining or you are confirming with them. It is a preference. So, in case if you're still not sure, see what is the top subject which you're really tilting to, and select that. But you will have to declare this. Your 12th standard, it will ask you your education details. So your 12th standard, which is the point of contact, your SPOC designation, the contact details for your 12th standard. So the counselor details would be updated there. Your contact details again. And then it would ask you if you have your address details in terms of your correspondence address or your permanent address. And also if they're asking if you're a domicile of Andhra Pradesh. If yes, then you will have to submit your domicile certificate. Post this, it will ask you for a 1,000 rupee application fee, just like Flame. Okay, once you make the payment for the application fee, your second section of the form kind of gets unlocked, where a lot of details which are already updated by you will be reflecting there as pre-documented. So the personal details, now it will ask you your parents' details. Okay, so how you are connected, to the guardian. In case you're updating your guardian details, mention that you're updating your guardian details, the email address, which institution they have been to, what is the higher education, which they have taken. You need to mention that. The sibling details, in case if there are any siblings, the information needs to be updated with their qualification. So ensure if you're not sure, you are checking with them. Okay, then it's just the upper section of the form. I wanted to ensure that you all are aware of it. So this is exactly how this form would look like. And the section we are talking about is the third section after your personal and your parents' details. We are talking about the academic section, where you will start updating your 9th mark sheet, 10th mark sheet. So it will ask you your 9th details, okay, 9th standard, where it will ask you which school, which country the school was located. Yeah, which country the school was located in. Okay, which board was it, which year you completed it, and then they would ask you to ensure that the transcript is updated. It's going to be a simple process. It is just that you need to read it correctly. There is certain information which clearly says that the marks what you are updating, The grading scheme needs to be updated there, and then the transcript of it. Same thing will be replicated for 10th standard. Okay, which school you have completed, which country you completed your 10th standard from, what was the board, what was the marking scheme. Same thing replicates for the 10th standard as well. Ensure you're just updating the correct mark sheet. Okay. Same thing for 11th, nothing changes. Which country you completed your 11th standard from, what was the board, what was the school name, what was the marking scheme, which year you completed. Questions remains the same. Okay. Then it would ask you for your 12th standard. Now, a lot of schools and colleges don't really give you predictive scores. Okay, you can self predict it, or else you can put the details of your counselor, where the university will get in touch with the counselor and get the predictive scores from the school itself. Okay, then we talk about the co-curriculars. The co-curriculars very clearly mentioned that any kind of co-curriculars means that any kind of handwriting website, any kind of course which you have done with your curriculars, like a handwriting course, working on the website, or possibly, you just need to mention the source. Okay, so the topic, let's say, here is given an example. You have done an handwriting course from a particular website. You earned certificate, yes or no, and you need to mention, if there's a certificate, you need to upload it here. So here the category would be for your research papers, your competitive test, and your internships. So whatever is coming as your co-curriculars, you would go ahead and you would mention it just by hitting the more button in the corner. Okay. Then we move to research papers, if there is any, competitive test, if there is any. Now, this is something which you would select only if you want to upload. In case if you don't have any research paper, you can leave it blank. Same thing for the competitive test. The examples are mentioned for you, ensuring that you don't falter there. Okay. Then we talk about internships, just in case if you have any internships, you can have the details updated here. Okay, then we talk about the additional info. The additional info, they are talking about the in terms of any learning disability. There's a little survey where they're asking where you have heard about Krea, and if there is any implicated on any of the below, if you have been suspended. If you have any of the background, select the radio button accordingly. Ensure you fill in the proper information here. Okay. Then we move to the personal story. Most important, a 750-word personal story, where they are asking about your achievements, your failures, and what exactly triggered, and how Krea would be able to help you to become an individual of what you're looking at. Good part is Krea gives you a creative liberty. You can not only write the 750-word personal story, but you can make a video, you can sing a song, you can do a stand-up comedy, you can do whatever you want to ensure that the message is reaching to them loud and clear. So this is your stage. Ensure you utilize it. Leverage this. This is something which will be a very good opportunity for you to showcase your talents. So here it says text format or any other format in your best judge. So a video, a artwork, or anything will be welcomed. And this is a very good idea. I think a lot of colleges should do that. So this is how it would look like once you update. If you don't really want to get into the video business, fine. Just ensure that it's 750 words here. It's the word limit is 750. It's not that you have to write 750, but if you want to kind of ensure that details have been given, this is the space. Ensure it is counted well. Okay. Here at the top, it will tell you how much you have what exactly you have submitted, what is the percentage. And at the end, you just need to hit the submit button after acknowledging and completing the declaration. Okay. The form filling is simple. It is just that you need to keep the documents in place and correctly named. Okay, I hope this particular video helps you. In case if you have any questions, please mention it in the comment box. We'll be more than happy to help you. If you're looking at any support, I would mention the link in the description and the comment section, where you would be able to connect with us for any support you need for your SOP or your PI. All right. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. A lot of form filling video and a lot of information will be coming to you, which will help you go through this particular phase. If you are a student or a parent, you need support, all the information, this particular channel will be the one which will be helping you. All right. So stay focused. All the best. Bye-bye.